It's the divisional round, and my bracket obviously is busted at this point because the Bills lost. I'll talk about that later, but let's go over the fun stuff first. Oh my gosh, guys, Brock Purdy continues to do it. And I was totally right. The Cowboys had a Cowboys playoff moment where they just kind of choked it at the end. It was pretty weird. So obviously this is like the drive that you should be trying to just methodically get down the field, but instead Dak just, I mean, he was open there. Dak just kind of threw a bad ball and missed his receiver and sets up 3rd and long, and he just gets taken down here. So you gotta punt there, I guess. Do you really though? But they somehow get the ball back at an even worse position. But he does the same thing. He just kind of throws it down there because he's getting swarmed. 2nd down, you just take a check down, and there's just not enough time, man. Like 30 seconds, you just don't have enough time. And the ending of this one was eerily similar to the ending of their playoff run last year, where it was just a weird final play, and I don't know why they called it. Obviously not this one here, but we'll see it in a second. This one, just gotta huck it up and hope, and no, it's not there. You can see CeeDee Lamb in the back, just kind of depressed, and I think he knows he's gonna lose. This one's hilarious because he doesn't actually stay in bounds. His right foot is off the ground when he catches it, and he doesn't ever tap it back in. So that one hurt because they just had to clock it, which gives them this play. What the hell were they thinking? I really don't know what to say about that one, but Brock Purdy takes his team further. The Eagles and the Giants. Eagles had the best start I think they possibly could have, opening up with a huge Devonta Smith catch, and then you just go to Dallas Goedert for a tutty, which is great for them. And then the Eagles are going for it on 4th and 8 here. What, guys? What? I thought I liked Brian Daboll as head coach, but I don't know about that decision, man. I get it. You're like the underdog by a lot, but it sets up this Devonta Smith touchdown, so you kind of look like an idiot for going for it there because it didn't work. Oh, the story of the game, though, was these hot mics. Just listen to this.
Hard count. Nobody budging. And a timeout. Toss. Sanders. Williams is waiting.
Daniel Jones lost his contact lens in this game. Maybe that's why he played so poorly, right? Wrong. The Chiefs and the Jags. Patrick Mahomes broke his ankle for a hot second here, so you had Chad Henne in at quarterback, who leads a touchdown drive following this huge Isaiah Pacheco run. On the very next play, Chad Henne's able to just check it down to Travis Kelce. He looks just like Patrick Mahomes when he does that. Find a wide open Travis Kelce to just score a touchdown. It's crazy, right? So the Jags late, they're trying to get something going. I feel really bad for T-Law because look at him, man. He's putting his body on the line out there, lowering the shoulder for the first down. And then his receiver does this. You got one chance, pretty much. You really want a touchdown here to make it pretty easy for you guys to get into overtime or win the game. No, what's going to happen is a turnover. He catches the ball and then fumbles it. And then on this one, you got to force it downfield. I get it. It wasn't a horrible ball by T-Law, but it's just a really good interception. So there goes your season. Oh, now onto my Bills, guys. Gosh, I'm so depressed. This was the play that I was convinced lost it for us. Starting out, we started the game 14-0, which was already horrible. But this one right here, the collision between two of our best defensive backs, Tre'Davious White and Jordan Poyer, on top of the flag that's already there for defensive pass interference. Tre'Davious White had 2 really bad DPIs that kind of sold the game for us, but nobody showed up. Our defense wasn't there. We got nothing going. Offensive play calling looked abysmal. Josh didn't even do that poorly. Yeah, he threw that interception at the end, but I'm really not going to put that much blame on him for this one. It's just tough to see, man. It's really depressing stuff. Joe Burrow afterwards said something really funny, though, so you can listen to that.
We talked about it yesterday, just that chip on your shoulder. Everyone talking about a neutral AFC Championship game, not even thinking about you guys. How much did that motivate you coming into this?
You better send those refunds.
Man, I wish he wasn't so cool so I could hate him a little bit more, but I can't. Instead, we just have another Buffalo Bills playoff moment. This one was worse than the other two, because, like, the first one, yeah, it's like, okay, we're losing to the Chiefs. They're a better team than we are. Second year hurt a lot. 13 seconds hurt. That was bad, but, like, we put up a really good fight, and that inspired us so much for this year. And then how do you put up this performance this year after all the hype that the team has gotten, man? Like, I get it. We were really injured. We had our fourth-string safety in the game at that point. Losing Von Miller, a bunch of guys on the defensive side is bad, but there goes our Super Bowl, man. The window's always going to be open for us with Josh Allen at quarterback. I feel like he's just that good, but there needs to be some serious adjustments. Fix the O-line, fix the D-line. I really didn't like offensive coordinator for most of this year. I think Ken Dorsey's good, but he just puts so much on Josh Allen. I know I'd feel like a broken record, but it is true. As for what's going to happen, I'm going to be a Bengals fan for the AFC, and I don't really care what happens in the NFC. If it's Brock Purdy lit, if it's the Eagles, that fan base is going to get really hammered. Thanks, guys.